Hello students and welcome to the video. Today I am going to take Secretarial Practice 12th Standard 7th chapter Correspondence with Debenture Holders. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe it so that you get the further notifications of my upcoming videos. So without any ado, let's get started. Introduction. The capital of a company is raised by issuing shares or debentures to the public. Now, in my past lectures also, I have given you brief explanation regarding what is debentures, what are shares, isn't it? So, what happens when a company requires some capital, some money, some amount to for the working of the company or the day-to-day activities of the company? They issue shares and debentures to the public. Okay. Now, for brief explanation, you can go and check out my past videos also. The share capital is the owned capital, while debenture capital is the borrowed capital of a company. Now, share capital is the owned capital. Now, whoever purchases share, they have the right to become the owner of the company, and they get certain rights also regarding voting and everything and all sort of things. But debenture holders, debenture capital is the borrowed capital. It is like the liability for the company. Okay, like udhar kind of word we can use. So debenture capital is the borrowed capital or shared capital of a company. Now, debenture is an acknowledgement of a debt. It is a debt, obviously, because we are taking it as a loan. It can be considered as a loan. So, it is a debt for the company. Debenture capital is a borrowed capital of a company. Debenture holder is a creditor of the company. Compared to equity share, debentures is considered as safe and secure capital. Now, as compared to shares, debenture is considered as safe and secure capital, and all the debenture holders are known as the creditors of the company. While winding up of the company, they are the first to whom we have to pay all the liabilities and all the due money. Debentures are issued for a specific period and it carries fixed rate of interest as a return on investment in debentures. Now they are issued for specific period and a fixed rate of interest is given to the debenture holders on the money whatever they have invested in debentures in a company. The secretary has to communicate the decisions of the management and other information to the debenture holders by conducting correspondence. Now, whatever activities related to the debentures or the company is having, whatever required information a debenture holder should have, so all these things are provided by a secretary to the debenture holders, okay, related to all the working of the company in relation with the debentures. He should be very cautious and careful while corresponding with debenture holder of the company. He should always be careful and always be cautious that what information he is providing to the debenture holders related to the company. Now, certificate of debentures should be issued within a period of 6 months from the date of allotment of debentures. This thing we have already learnt in our past lecture in the lesson of debentures, okay, where I have explained you in detail that within a period of 6 months the allotment letter allotment of debentures should be certificate should be given to the debenture holders. A company cannot issue debentures to more than 500 people without appointing a debenture trustee. This thing also we have studied. A debenture trustees is created for the for they are for to safeguard the rights of the debenture holders. Okay, a debenture trustee has to be appointed, and then only more than 500 people more than 500 people are issued debentures. Now, precautions to be taken by secretary while corresponding with debenture holders. Now, now this lesson is regarding what? Correspondence. So, we'll be learning more about correspondence with the debenture holders by the secretary. So, what precautions or he has to take care while corresponding with the debenture holders? So, let us see. Following precautions are to be kept in mind by the secretary while corresponding with the debenture holders. Okay, now let us see. Politeness, okay, obviously courtesy. Being the creditor, due respect should be given to the debenture holder in secretarial correspondence. He should be he should be in treated in a polite way. as he is a creditor, he has given us money, he has given us loan. So a soft language should be used while corresponding with the creditor. The tone of language in the letter should be courteous. Rude and harsh language should be strictly avoided. This is very important. Okay. Prompt response. The secretary should promptly reply and respond to the queries and complaints of the debenture holders without any delay. Now, any complaints or any inquiries has come from a debenture holder related to anything, related to whether the company or the working of the company or the debentures. If he has inquired something, so proper reply and timely reply should be done by the secretary. Legal provisions. The secretary should follow the statutory provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and other relevant laws while corresponding with debenture holders. Okay, now these are the acts and laws laid down by the Company Act 2013. Statutory provisions means whatever laws laid down by the government. So those has to be followed. Secretary should be cautious and careful while corresponding with debenture holders on legal matters. Transparency. To maintain greater transparency with debenture holders, it is necessary to disclose or correct and accurate information of the company, credit rating of the company, true and real facts of the company's affairs, etc. in correspondence. There should be transparency. No thing should be hidden, okay, from the debenture holders. It is necessary to disclose all the correct and accurate information of the company related to the working of the company or the credit rating of the company, what it is A, it is B, it is D, whatever ratings has been given by the credit agencies. Then true and real facts of the company, they should not be hidden, okay, and fake balance sheets and everything should not be shown to the debenture holders. Then conscientiousness. The letter to the debenture holder should be conscience, that is brief or short and to the point. Unnecessary and irrelevant information should be avoided. Precise information. The secretary should provide precise and up-to-date information to the debenture holders. Latest and up-to-date information, whatever is there, that has to be provided by a secretary to the debenture holder. The information must be factual and true. There should be facts. They should be true and no fake information should be given. Secrecy. Now, as a confidential officer of the company, secretary should not disclose any important and secret information related to the company while corresponding with the debenture holders. Now, there are some secrets which has to be kept between the directors and the secretary, so that which has to be kept. We suppose if they are leaked or out of the company, it may harm the reputation of the company or the working of the company. So those kind of secrets which are between only secretary and the directors, so those secrets should not be opened up in front of debenture holders. Only to the relevant information which is required to be provided to the debentures holders, only those things has to be provided. Then image and goodwill of the company. While corresponding with debenture holders, the secretary should always try to maintain goodwill and create a good image of the company in the mind of debenture holder. Now, what is goodwill? Goodwill is what the good image of the company outside the in the brains of people who are common people, we could say, who have a good impression of the company, a good image of the company, so that they are willing to invest money in the company. So that should be maintained. Okay. Then circumstances under which a secretary has to enter into correspondence with debenture holders. Now, what are the circumstances where a secretary will have to be in correspondence with the debenture holder? Let us see. Following are the few circumstances under which the secretary enters into correspondence with the debenture holders. Informing the applicant about allotment of debentures. Okay, informing the applicant about they have been allotted that their debentures, so this information has to be given to the applicant. Then informing about payment of interest through interest warrant, electronic payment of interest, that payment has to be will be made by the company to the debenture holders relation with the interest of debentures. The letter for conversion of debentures into equity shares. There are many at times when the debentures are converted into shares. Okay, so that letter should be provided. Then letter for redemption of debentures. Next, the specimen letters are given over here. Letter of allotment of debentures. When a company allots debentures to the applicant, letter of allotment of debenture is sent to the debenture holders. Okay. Now, this letter of allotment is to be preserved by the debenture holders as he gets debenture certificate in exchange of this letter. Now, this letter contains the details of issue of debentures, that is, number of debentures applied, number of debentures allotted, distinctive number of debentures, amount received, then type of debentures, rate of interest, maturity rate, etc. Now here is the specimen given. Okay, Disha Industries Limited. Over here under that address is given of the company. Then some numbers related to the debenture certificate must be there, and website and all information is there provided on the right hand side. On left hand side, phone number, fax, etc. is given. Then the address of the debenture holder, and subject is given allotment of debenture, then dear sir, and they started. Okay, in response to your application number so and so, dated so and so, I am directed by the board of directors to inform you that you have been allotted 100 10% non-convertible secured debentures of rupees 100 each. The tenure of debenture is for 5 years. The debentures are allotted to you as per board resolution passed at board meeting held on 16 May 2019, and as per terms and condition of article of association of the company and the debenture trust deed. The details of allotment of debenture are as follows. Now these are the information. Okay, then the debenture certificate is enclosed herewith, thanking you. Then ENCL means whatever certificate is given along with the letter, that is ENCL. Yours faithfully. Then company's name and signed by secretary. Now payment of interest. Now, debenture capital is a loan or borrowed capital of a company. As I explained you above, then debenture holder are the creditors and get fixed rate of interest as a return on their investment in debentures. Interest is a debt. It does not depend upon profits. Company pay interest through interest warrant sent along with this letter. This letter contains details such as number of debentures, distinctive number, gross amount of interest payable, TDS deducted, the net amount of interest payable, etc. Board resolution is required for the payment of interest on debentures. The company pays interest through interest warrant and electronically. Electronically means what? Directly it will be transferred into their bank accounts. So interest warrant, payment of interest through interest warrant. Now here a specimen is given of C of this letter. Okay. Same way the address and everything is given as above I stated, and here subject is given. Then dear madam, I am directed to inform you that the board of directors has passed a resolution in the board meeting held on this date regarding payment of interest of 100, 10% not convertible debenture on each, and this information is all given. Okay. Then electronic payment of interest, the payment through electronic mode, that is ECS or NEFT. NEFT means what? Directly transferred in the debenture holder's bank account. So here also see the letter is given. Now I am not reading, they all are the same. Okay, you can see. Now next, conversion of debentures. The convertible debentures are the debentures which are converted into equity shares on the expiry of specific period and at a specific rate mentioned in the terms of issue. Means after some time the debentures are going to be converted into shares. The debenture holders will be called as shareholders after some time. After receiving letter of option, the secretary sends letter informing the debenture holder that the debentures are converted into equity shares. It also states that the share certificate will be issued. Okay, they are now, when they are giving shares, so share certificate has also to be issued, no? So that is issued in due course, and or it may be sent along with the letter. Then company has to get approval of shareholders by passing special resolution at the extraordinary general meeting for conversion of debentures into equity shares. After receiving the approval, the company sends letter of conversion of debentures to debenture holder. Now here is the subject, conversion of debentures into equity share. Okay, this is the C format. If you want, you can read it. Then next is redemption of debenture. Now for everything we have to, he has to write letter to debenture holders. Okay, so letter of redemption of debentures is issued to the debenture holder whose debenture are to be redeemed after the specific period. A debenture redemption reserve fund is created by the company for the purpose of redemption of debentures. Now, debenture redemption form is sent along with this letter. This form and necessary documents have to be submitted by the debenture holders to the company for further procedure of redemptions. This letter informs the debenture holder that their debentures have been due for redemptions. Next, now summary will be reading. Debenture is borrowed capital of the company. Debenture holder is creditor of the company. They receive interest as return on investment. They have a less risk as they get back their capital prior to the shareholders. In case of winding up of the company, debentures may be secured or creating a charge over the assets of the company, as I explained you above. The secretary has to correspond with debenture holder under special circumstances such as allotment of debentures, payment of interest through interest warrant or electronically, then conversion of debentures into equity share redemptions of debentures, etc. Various points like politeness, prompt response, compliance with the legal provisions, transparency, conscience, etc. to be considered by secretary while corresponding with the debenture holders. Only these things was there in this chapter. I hope you have understood. If there is any problem, confusion, you can comment down below. So I'll give you explanation if you want. Now this is the exercise. I want you all to solve this in your notebooks. Okay. So after this chapter, in my next video, I will be taking the next chapter. See here, correspondence with depositors. So you don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel, so that you get the notification of my upcoming videos. And accounts lectures video I am also putting it, so always be updated, okay, with those things also. So thank you, bye bye. Soon I'll be back with another awesome video.